ArsenalFanTV, after some bad news last week on Hector Bellerin with his injury that's keeping him out until Christmas, some good news on Hector Bellerin. Today he's signed a brand new contract, long-term contract at Arsenal, and that is fantastic news. We all know that Manchester City were hovering. Pep Guardiola was desperate to get his hands on Bellerin. Bellerin would be perfect for City. They really lack in that area. Barcelona as well, they were desperate to try and get Bellerin, but he's turned both of them down and he said, no, I'm staying at Arsenal. I love it here. I want to commit my future to the club. And this, for me, is fantastic news that a young guy, 21 years of age, sought after by all the top clubs in Europe, has decided to pledge his future to Arsenal. What that shows me is that we're moving in the right direction, that young players like this are saying to themselves, I'm going to stay here at Arsenal. We all know that over the past few seasons, or I wouldn't even say the last couple, but previous to that, somebody like Bellerin would have been gone. We've seen it with Nasri. We've seen it with players like Fabregas as they were coming up. When the big clubs came swooping in, they were gone. So for me, this is great news at number one for the team that Bellerin's decided to stay on, but also great news because it means that he's obviously looked at the ambition of Arsenal and said to himself, you know what, I'm at the right place there. This is a club that is going places. So fantastic news for him. What did he make his debut, here? This 2014-15 season. Previous to that, he'd been on loan at Watford. We all know that he came from the Barcelona academy, came over to Arsenal, but he's really, it's been a fantastic example, I think, for players who come from abroad to play in this country, and that he's really assimilated himself into London. He's even got a bit of a London accent. He's enjoying his time at Arsenal. He's really got involved with London, with Arsenal, and he's just been, a real revelation on the pitch for Arsenal. I mean, it's been fantastic. There's a lot of talk, actually, that he could be a future captain of Arsenal. Remember, he's only 21. And, already he's an absolute regular in the team. So, fantastic news for me and for all Arsenal fans about Hector Bellerin. Does this mean that the ambition that's been shown to him may be reflected through to some of the other guys that need to sign? Namely, Mesut Ozil and Alexis Sanchez. Will those two also be thinking to themselves, well, you know what? Arsenal are going places. Bellerin, young guy like that, he hasn't gone. Time for me to sign? It could be an early Christmas present if we can get them two to sign as well. But listen, it's a move in the right direction and fantastic news. What do you guys think? What do you think about the signing of Bellerin? Do you think that this is starting to show a change at Arsenal Football Club in that we're not having to let our best players go, that we can hang on to them? Because as I said, there was a lot of big clubs, and I'm not talking, clubs that were without money. We're talking about Man City here. We're talking about Barcelona that would have had him back in a heartbeat, and he's turned them down to stay at Arsenal. So it's a big statement. So what do you guys think? Do you think that this club now is moving in the right direction, that we no longer have to sell our biggest names and that, you see bright things ahead? Or do you think that maybe it's one of them things where he's got a little clause written in there, right, where he could still move? I'm hoping it's nothing like that. What do you guys think? Leave it in the comments below. But it's great news for Arsenal. Hector Bellerin has signed a brand new deal. We've got a brand new website. Make sure you get on there right now. You've got all of our videos. You've got news stories on there. Lots and lots of features. Also, if you want to write for ArsenalFanTV, you've got the chance to do that by submitting your blog. So make sure you get onto our brand new website, ArsenalFanTV.com. Get on it now.